Hey, good morning, guys. Go ahead and get out your math book, and we're going to turn to page 284, and it looks just like this. You're going to have to turn it sideways, okay? And remember, pause the video if I'm going too fast, but I'm already there. I have my bookmark there, okay? So when you're ready, go ahead and put it down. I want us to read the directions together. So put your finger, again, we're looking at it sideways, so I want your finger to be here. We're going to read it here. Ready? Draw circles to show each number. Write the 10 and the 1s under the circles. Complete the equations on the bottom. Now, if you have your flashcards available, I want to get your flashcards out. And we're looking at the word that says ones, okay? And I want to remind you what it means when we're talking about ones, because we have a 10 group right here. I know it's 10 because I can subbatize it's 10, and I can count that it's 10, okay? So when they stack them in a column, remember columns go up and down, when they stack them like that, we need to start being able to subbatize that's 10, okay? That's how they're representing 10. If it's not 10, you're going to see it in little single cubes or shapes like this. And so that's where we call them ones, because they're just single guys hanging out there and they're not grouped together in a 10. Okay? So when we take a look at our math book today, and we can see that they have done the first one for us. So there's lots of directions here. It says draw circles to show each number. Okay, so here, my first number is 10, and they have drawn 10 circles all the way up. Again, take a look at each one of these columns, okay? We have to complete these, but you need to be able to subbatize that all the way up, one column is 10, okay? You don't need to count these every time. You need to subbatize that if I add a circle to every column, or to each square in the column, that's 10, okay? Over here, I have one circle. So I know what this means is that, oh, and they wrote in, so they start writing in for us, and then we have to start writing it in, okay? So 10, I know that 11 is 10 plus one more, okay? So they've shown that one to us. Now let's work through the next one. Okay, they've told me that, again, when I take a look at 12, I know how many groups of 10 do I have? Use those clues. How many groups of 10 do I have? I have one, because I have one right here. I know that all my teen numbers have a 1 in front of them. That means that I have one group of 10, okay? So I'm going to fill in my group of 10. They've also written it down there for me, which is super fantastic. So, and I can count them as I fill them in, but I'm subbatizing that one whole column is 10. Okay? So when I can subbatize that that's 10, then I count on to get to 12. I need to make sure that I have 12 circles in all. So if I have 10, then in the next column, I say 11, 12. And I stop because that's my number. So I have 10 here, 11, 12. And then how many do I have just in this column right here? Not all together, but how many did I draw there? I drew 2. So I need to draw or write a 2 down below. Okay, and now that I've done that, I want to finish. It says complete the equation we just did. Let's read the equation, okay? 10 plus 2 equals 12. Good. Okay, let's do the next one together. So I have 10, so I know that I need to add 10 circles in that column. I can subbatize that that whole column is 10. Okay? So I have 10, And now I need to add how many ones to get to 13? How many ones do I need? I can look at the number 13 and use what I know, and I say, okay, I have 1 10, that means I have 3 ones. Or I can count on. So I know I've already got 10 circles, so I say 11, 12, 13. And I stop there because that's my number. Okay, so 10 plus 3 equals 13. So I need to write my 3 down below. Okay. I wonder if you might see a pattern coming up here. Let's just do one more together because they didn't write anything down there to help us out. So let's do one more together. So how many groups of 10 do I have in the number 14? I have 1. So I'm going to draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I need to write 10 down below, just like they had been doing for us. Okay. I can subitize that's 10. I counted, but that was just because you're watching a video with me. So I can write 10 down there. Now, how many ones do I need to write in this column? How many ones do I need to create? Take a look at the number 14. I have 1 group of 10. How many ones do I have? I hope you're saying 4. I hope you're saying 4. The other way that I can do it, again, count. I know this is 10. I'm going to subitize that's 10. And I'm going to count upwards. And I say 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. Okay? And how many circles did I draw? I drew 4. So I write 4 down below. Okay? So 10 plus 4 equals 14. Now I want you to keep going all the way across. And when you come down here, I want you to use this information to fill in the equations below. So look at this one. It says 14 equals 10 plus what? Well, we worked this one out just now. So 10 plus what equals 14? 10 plus 4. Look, we just did that. Okay, so I'm going to write 4 there. Okay, good. Now I want you to finish the rest. If you have any questions, you reach out. You have Mom, Dad, or Uncle Bob contact me, and we can work this one out together, okay? Or if you have any questions with your math, I'm here to help you. Even though I'm not in the classroom, I'm here in my classroom, here for you. So you let me know. Let's go ahead and move on to the next page right here. Okay, I want you to read the directions with me. Put your finger up above. If I'm going too fast, just pause it so that you know where to begin. It says ring the 10 ones. What is it? Another word for ring? Circle. Write the 10 ones and more ones in each equation. So let's take a look at that first one that they've done for us. Okay. Again, ring 10 ones. So I have to count, these are horses. So I put a circle around the first group of 10. I can quickly subitize how many are left, which is 2. So 10 plus 2 equals 12. And we just did a lot of work on our teen numbers. So I can put those together. I know that if I have 10 plus 2 more, that looks like 12. Or I can say 10, 11, 12. Okay, I don't want you to have to count each one of these again and again and again. Once we identify and circle that it's 10, you're just going to subitize and you're going to say 10, 11, 12. Let's do the next one together. Ready? But first of all, here's my question. Are the animals in columns or rows? We've been talking about this. Are the animals in columns or rows? They're going side to side, so they're in rows. Okay, let's take a look. Looks like we're looking at goats. So I'm going to ring my 10 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I'm going to circle and write down that I've got my 10. Okay? Now I'm going to subbatize that that is 7. Or I can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I'm going to write that answer down below. And now I need to add them all together. How many do we have all together? We need to solve this equation. So I can look at the numbers that I have and use what I know about teen numbers, or I can count. Now again, we subbatize. This is 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 17. I hope, boys and girls, that we're getting to a place where when we talk about teen numbers, we can see, wait a minute, there's a pattern here. I don't need to count these every time. I know that when I'm adding 10 plus a number, that I'm going to have a 1 and that number. I can just do it together like that. You try using that thinking for the rest of those, okay? Remember, ring the group of 10, then you need to write the 10 ones and the more ones that you have, okay? And see what you come up with. And then turn the page. We're going to go to the back. We've got back to our stars. Let's read the directions and do the first one together, okay? It says, count the stars, write the number. So same thing, I want you to find that 10 group and then the ones that are left over, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I counted my 10 stars and now I need to ring them. Okay, so I found my 10 group and now I need to count how many I have left over. So I can say 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And then I write 16 down below. Now the other way you can do that, because I used what I knew, I subbatized and I counted on. That's counting on from 10. Or you can say, I know there's 10 here. I'm going to count my ones, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I know how to write my teen numbers. So I know that if I have one group of 10, my 1 goes here. And the remaining ones or the remaining stars, that number goes next. Okay, good. I want you to do the rest. And that's your math assignment for today, guys. All right, good luck. If you have any questions, let me know. I'm here to help you. I want to help you. All right, good luck.